It's fresh, it's credible, it's information, news, sports, and entertainment from and about the North Coast parishes of St. Anne, St. Mary, and Portland. Now for the news.
Good day. This is the weekly newscast from the North Coast Times. I am Rowena Newman Ridley. Here are the headlines. Primary school children get first hand field of court on Big Circuit Day. Crime levels stable in Portland, which has the fewest numbers. Search on for cop killer. 2 drown in less than a week in Portland. Titchfield, St. Hilda's, and St. Mary High Schools are all in the table tennis All-Island finals. York Castle team in Texas for Robotics championships. Major League Football starts soon in St. Mary and St. Anne. And now the news. A 12-member delegation from York Castle High School, Brownstown, is in Texas participating in the first Tech Challenge FTC World Robotics Competition. The team of 11 students and a teacher won the Jamaican edition of the FTC in February. They have been preparing since then to take on the world. We hope to provide you with more details of their participation. More details of this story can be found on the North Coast Times website, northcoasttimesja.com. That's northcoasttimesja.com. Police are searching for the gunman who shot and killed 45-year-old Constable Ricardo Fairclough. The police commissioner has ordered a probe into the incident Monday evening near the police headquarters in St. Anne's Bay, St. Anne. The details of exactly what happened are still unclear. However, it is reported that a woman was shot and wounded on Bravo Street about 100 meters from the police station. Constable Fairclough was going to her assistance when he was confronted by the gunman. There was an exchange of gunfire. The constable was hit. He was pronounced dead at hospital. The female vendor is in critical condition. Details on this story are on the North Coast Times website. A few dozen primary school students got a first-hand look at the court system in Jamaica when they went to the opening of the St. Anne Circuit Court in St. Anne on Monday. The students from Steertown Primary and Parrytown Primary and Infant in St. Anne, accompanied by their teachers, were invited by attorney-at-law Anne-Marie Bishop. Mrs. Bishop had previously invited students from several secondary schools to the previous circuit opening. The opening of the circuit courts in all parish capitals are a part of the court system attended with pomp and pageantry. This includes a display of marching and parade by police officers in ceremonial gear. They, along with a crowd of onlookers, observed the pomp and ceremony on Main Street in front of the courthouse, including the arrival of the High Court Judge, Justice Andrea Pettigrew Collins. The students were then taken inside the courthouse. Students got to view the courthouse and one of the courtrooms. They listened to the opening of the parish court and were welcomed by Court Judge Lerona Montague Williams. Please stay with us while we take a short break. We will be right back.
Cool Oasis service stations are the fastest, coolest service stations around. Drive through and buy your phone cards from Cool Biz. Yes, it's easy. No paper, no pin. From the fastest, coolest service stations. Quality fuels, lubricants, and refreshments at the lowest prices. The cleanest restrooms and the smoothest service to make your drive even cooler. From the fastest, coolest service stations, get cool service and cool stuff fast at Cool Oasis service stations island-wide.
Are you sitting at home with doubt or undecided as to what you should do? Well, let me introduce Quantum Security Training Services. Come and experience our professional trainer who will set you on the path of becoming a certified security officer. The best thing about Quantum Security Training Services, we don't train and leave you standing. We assist with job placement. Our certificate is recognized locally and in the Caribbean diaspora. What more could you ask for? Pick up that phone and dial that number 350-2301. No matter how far you are, Quantum will take the training right to your door. You won't regret you did.
We invite you to like and share this newscast, subscribe to the North Coast Times YouTube channel, and never miss the news again. Continuing the news. The beach at Anata Bay, St. Mary, is to be raised and structures put in to prevent continuing sand loss. Nearly $200 million is to be spent on the Anata Bay Coastal Protection Beach Nourishment Project. The contract was signed during a ceremony at the Jamaica Social Investment Fund JSIF in Kingston on Monday, April 15. JSIF is putting up the money. JSIF stated that the Anata Bay coastline has been experiencing moderate to severe shoreline erosion since 1988. In that year, Hurricane Gilbert did massive damage to the coastline in that part of St. Mary. The scope of the work to be undertaken includes the construction of two groinies which will function as a trap to hold the sand in place. It will also include the placement of sand along 244 meters or 800 feet of the existing beach. This beach nourishment will extend 12 meters or 40 feet seaward from the existing slope. The final beach will sit approximately 1.5 meters or 5 feet above sea level. Two young men drowned in different incidents in Portland in less than a week. The first incident took place on the beach at the College of Agriculture, Science and Education case on Tuesday, April 9, 2024. In that incident, second-year student Demario Jones of Snow Hill in the parish and colleagues were at the beach when he drowned. And on Monday, April 15, a 20-year-old security guard drowned at Blue Lagoon in the parish. It is reported that Robert Ford of Anchoviland Settlement in Port Antonio was at the attraction with friends on Monday afternoon. They decided to swim across the lagoon and Ford reported that he was getting tired by the swim. He later drowned. We take another short break. We will be right back.
Fitzroy Grocery and Wholesale in the center of Discovery Bay is open every day between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. Customers from communities such as Old Folly, Queen Height, Farmtown, Tickets, Helicon, Lakeside Park, Hopewell Park, Cornish Street, Gaza, Bengal find it convenient to shop at Fitzroy's. And those passing on the highway in Discovery Bay know that the service is quick and easy to access. For more than 20 years, this family business has been serving families and business in and around Discovery Bay. Drop in and you will find the same courteous and fast service. Call us at 876-667-0356. Fitzroy Grocery and Wholesale.
If you want great Jamaican cuisine in a relaxed atmosphere by the sea, Roxborough Restaurant, Bar and Grill is the place to be. This cozy, private restaurant specialized in seafood plus Jamaican dishes including curry goat, fried and baked chicken. We are open for breakfast at 8 a.m. and serve meals through the day until 10 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays. On Fridays to Sundays, we are open at 8:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Our bar service has got rave reviews. Come experience top-class service and fine Jamaican meals. We are easy to reach at St. Anne's Bay next to the Island Traffic Authority. Call us at 876-562-6725 or 536-7950.
We are reminding you that most of these stories published here, plus others, are carried in full on the North Coast Times website linked to our Facebook page. You can also get news and features from the North Coast Times News on our Instagram and TikTok accounts. Continuing the news, Portland continues to have the lowest number of murders in Jamaica, 2 up to the end of March. The parish is experiencing a marginal decrease in serious and violent crimes. However, there is an increase in break-ins and aggravated assault. The data was presented at the monthly meeting of the Portland Municipal Corporation by DSP Veronique Campbell, in charge of operations in the parish. She said there were decreases in rape, larceny, robbery, and shooting, and an increase in aggravated assault and break-ins. DSP Campbell referenced the recent fatal double fatality in a crash on the Ferry Hill Road in Easter. She said the police were stepping up their traffic checks and monitoring, given the development of the Southern Coastal Highway. And now, some items of sport. Major League Football is expected to get started in St. Anne and St. Mary in a matter of days. In St. Anne, the competition could get started as early as next week. President of the St. Anne Football Association, Danny Beckford, told the North Coast Times that a decision would be made about the start following a meeting on Tuesday, April 16. There are 10 teams in the competition this year. Defending champions Madras, Division 1 winner Mount Edgecombe, are also moved up to the Major League. In St. Mary, FA President James Pearson says the parish's Major League competition is set to start this month. There are 11 registered clubs expected to participate. Grays Inn FC, last year's champions, have been promoted to Tier 2 of the JFF-run leagues. St. Mary and St. Anne football associations have been struggling to find sponsorships for the competitions. Teams from each of the 3 parishes covered by the North Coast Times are in the All-Ireland table tennis finals at under 16 and under 19. In the under 19 boys final, Titchfield is up against Woolmer's boys, and in the girls equivalent, St. Mary High tackles Woolmer's girls. In the under 16 category, Titchfield will end up against Jamaica College, and in the girls equivalent, St. Hilda's will play Immaculate. The finals will take place at GC Foster College in Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Wednesday, April 17. That's the newscast for this week from the North Coast Times. Remember, the North Coast Times website receives stories every day and is linked to the popular Facebook page. Check out our Instagram and TikTok pages too. Remember, you can always reach us at WhatsApp 876-503-9995 and by email at editorial@northcoasttimesja.com. I am Rowena Newman Ridley, thanking you.
That's the news from the North Coast Times. You can always find more news and features on the North Coast Times website and Facebook page. You may reach us at WhatsApp 876-503-9995. The North Coast Times News.